Well, hello students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay and it's time to learn English through read and repeat stories. Now, make sure you stay around until the end because I'm going to have a quiz, and I believe I have 3 questions today that I'm going to quiz you on concerning today's story. Now, my stories will help you with your English comprehension, vocabulary, and help you to become more fluent in speaking English. So let's get ready to have a great time and dive into today's lesson. One Tuesday morning, my family and I traveled on a gripping visit to the iconic city that never sleeps, which is New York City. Now, I failed to mention, you can read along with me. Today's story is also down in the description. Let's repeat this sentence and I will review the vocabulary and keywords. One Tuesday morning, you repeat. My family and I traveled on a gripping visit to the iconic city that never sleeps, New York City. Excellent, excellent. Now, one key word in this sentence is gripping. Gripping. Remember, we said I traveled on a gripping visit. When something is gripping, it's exciting, or it's a word that you use to describe something that is interesting or something that can hold your attention. Now, I want you to notice New York City is also called the city that never sleeps. The city that never sleeps. So most cities or states or some locations have a nickname. So New York City is called the city that never sleeps. It's also referred to as the Big Apple. Okay. Now, when you talk about Las Vegas, they call Las Vegas Sin City. Okay, they call Georgia the Peach State. So different cities, different counties, countries, states have nicknames. Okay, Atlanta is called Hotlanta. So it just varies. But remember, New York City is also referred to as the city that never sleeps. As we strolled through Times Square, neon lights flashed like a brilliant kaleidoscope. Okay, let's repeat. As we strolled through Times Square, neon lights flashed like a brilliant kaleidoscope. 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 So strolled means to take a slow walk. You're not in a hurry. Let's take a stroll to the store. You know, my grandmother lives down the street. Let's take a stroll to her house. Okay. A kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope is an optical instrument consisting of 2 or more reflective surfaces. These surfaces are tilted towards each other at a certain angle to obtain symmetrical patterns when viewed from the other end. So do you remember when you were a child and you had the little kaleidoscope that you would look through like that and it would make different colors, and we would be outside just looking at it and pointing it at the sun? So they're describing New York City and the neon lights as being a kaleidoscope. Okay, it's just bright, kind of like Las Vegas. Let's go on to the next sentence. The city streets that surrounded us were crowded, artful, and vibrant. Let's read and repeat this sentence. The city streets that surrounded us were crowded, artful, and vibrant. Now, when something is vibrant, it's full of energy, okay? It's exciting. It's a lot going on. When you see it, you're like, oh, ah, woo. It's exciting, okay? Crowded means a lot of people, and artful means there are a lot of designs around, okay? The buildings look a certain way. There's graffiti in New York, okay? Graffiti where someone takes spray paint and they paint different things on buildings, okay? So it's very artful. It's crowded and vibrant. Skyscrapers reached towards the sky. Let's say that, skyscrapers, skyscrapers. A tall, very tall building like the Empire State Building. Skyscrapers reached towards the sky, creating a concrete jungle where dreams seemed to touch the clouds. Concrete jungle. That's a phrase used to describe being surrounded by a lot of concrete. Okay, a concrete jungle, a lot of asphalt. So in New York City, there's not a lot of grass in the city, except for one location we'll talk about in a moment. So a lot of kids play on the pavement, and so they call it a concrete jungle. Let's read and repeat that sentence. Skyscrapers reached towards the sky, creating a concrete jungle where dreams seem to touch the clouds. Central Park offered a peaceful retreat from the city's dynamic pace. It is like an oasis in the midst of the urban hustle, filled with pleasant greenery and curious squirrels. Let's read and repeat. Central Park offered a peaceful retreat from the city's dynamic pace. It is like an oasis in the midst of the urban hustle. Urban hustle. Filled with pleasant greenery. Greenery. And curious squirrels. So Central Park is a park for the public that is located in downtown New York City. And as I just said, New York does not have a lot of greenery except in Central Park. And of course, when you get outside of the metropolitan area, okay? But Central Park is a famous park in New York City, known for its beautiful trees, its landscaping, and some of the small animals that run around there. People go to picnic, walk, exercise, or just to hang out or relax when it comes to their leisure time. Every corner of the city possessed a unique tale, blending together to create a vivid mosaic of sights, sounds, and unforgettable memories. Let's read and repeat. Every corner of the city possessed a unique tale. Possessed a unique tale, blending together to create a vivid mosaic of sights, sounds, and unforgettable memories. Unforgettable, or unforgettable memories. Now, I want you to notice they use the word tale, T-A-L-E. Now, a tale is a story, okay? Let me tell you a tale, a story. But T-A-I-L is tail, like the dog has a long tail. They sound the same, but they have two different meanings. Now, this funny sounding word, mosaic, notice a vivid mosaic of sounds, sights, sounds, and unforgettable memories. Mosaic has to do with a collection, okay? A collection of different things, okay? And that's my story today concerning New York City. I haven't been to New York City yet. I plan on going with my wife. I've been up north, Boston, Connecticut, Vermont, Philadelphia, but I haven't made it to New York City yet. Let me know in the comments section, have you traveled to New York City? They say it's a wonderful place to visit, but you may not want to live there. It's very expensive, but it's one destination that you want to make sure that you go to. So I plan on visiting New York City one day. Let's look at today's quiz questions. I hope you're ready. What is a nickname for New York? Okay, I talked about this earlier in the story. What is a nickname? Make sure you put this down in the comments section. And number 2, what is the name of the park in the middle of New York City? Do you remember? Let's see if you can get both of those questions correct for today's quiz. I really appreciate you spending time with me on today. Also, I am just overwhelmed with all of the new subscribers to the channel. I am so thrilled that you are joining me, and I hope my lessons help you on your English journey. Questions have already started to roll in or come in. If you have a question, be sure to leave it down in the comment section. Also, on my community tab, I do questions every day to quiz you and to test your knowledge about English culture and the language. And also I throw in some other type questions just to see if you can answer them correctly. So I'm all about learning and having a good time. So if you're not a subscriber and you're serious about improving your English, make sure you subscribe. And if you enjoyed today's lesson and my content, I would really appreciate a like and share it with a friend that is trying to improve in speaking English. Well, my name is Jay. I have plenty of videos on YouTube to help you improve your English. Until next time, have a fantastic day, and I hope you join me on my next lesson. I hope to see you then.